no doubt about it at all. I honestly look forward to Tuesdays. This moment right now, I've said it before, but this moment is my favorite moment of the week, because we are at the beginning of a brand new episode. Plus, this is my favorite stream because we have a little bit of fun, and we just kind of are a little bit more chilled than we are on the other streams. Obviously, we don't stream for as long. So, yeah, I got to tell you, I was giggling because I was trying to figure out what to put down in the box down here. And I've just found this little, if we play this, then look, we've got like this whole little clip. It's on Twitter. So you got, obviously there's no sound or anything. It's all on Twitter anyway. But there's a close up in a moment where they go over to like Tim Storm. They like zoom in to Tim Storm. And like, honestly, if I change the size of the picture here, I'm pretty sure we can make it look like we're talking to Tim Storm. Let's try and take some of this down. Here we go. Right, let's get rid of Nick Aldis. Sorry, Nick. No offense, mate. Here we go. God, he's got a big head, hasn't he? It's taken me ages to get rid of it. Here we go. There we go. Right, there we go. So, Tim Storm, just so you know, yeah, Mama Storm, she doesn't love you, mate. I'm sorry, she doesn't love you. I spoke to her. She's never loved you. Yeah. She thinks you're a disgrace, mate. She thinks you're an absolute disgrace. She doesn't even think that you're her son. She doesn't think you're her son. That's hard to hear. Look, don't get upset. Don't get upset, mate. Don't get upset. Don't beat yourself up. I could have, honestly, I could sit here for a long, long time just playing with that little video clip. A long, long time. But we're going to leave it there. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Tall Paul 2000's gaming channel. Connor Burgess. Shout out to you. Man, there's loads of people here. Ryan, Jason, Stephen, Jab Hot 3. I never know how to pronounce that. JAPHGE 3. There's like a capital letter in there. There's a number in there. It's too much for me to comprehend, but shout out to you. This is the NWA podcast. Shout out to you guys as well. Big fan of those guys. You know I'm a big fan of those guys. I was watching the first part of Coffee earlier, but I had to stop because I had to let the dog out, and then I went off and quickly did something to eat, but I will be going back to Coffee. And it's such a good show. And of course, the podcast after. Jump over to This Is the NWA Podcast. Yeah, they do a full breakdown of the show. So recommend that you jump over there afterwards. See Wrestling, how are you, my friend? Day's question. Do we need to classify all our past videos as made for kids or not? Yeah, I mean, look, this is a nightmare. YouTube have actually, we're not going to dwell on this too much, but YouTube have come out and said that any videos that contain toys in them, or things that kids might find appealing, you have to flag them as made for kids. Now, I'm not going back. There's no way I'm going back through my old videos and flagging them. It says that you can flag them as made for kids. I think it's like all my videos are made for kids. None of my videos are made for kids, or do it on a video by video basis. So I'm just going to do it on a video by video basis moving forward, and just treat it that way. I might go through and highlight all the toy hunts because obviously they're the biggest, most popular videos on the channel. So I might highlight all of those ones, but I've got over 3,000 channels on this video. There's no way of doing it, is the bottom line. There's no way I can go through all the videos and see which ones have got toys in, which ones don't have toys in, and it's got Nightmare written all over it. So going forward, yeah, I will follow those guidelines. And actually, sorry to start on a downer, but this is going to really affect a lot of things. This is really going to affect a lot of things. It's even got me questioning figure giveaways on the watch-alongs, because the watch-alongs are fine. These aren't made for kids, these watch-alongs. They're made for everyone. So if you're young, fine. If you're old, fine. There isn't like a target demographic. Basically, if you watch wrestling, this is for you. And wrestling spans a wide age range. So it's this. I feel like the watch-alongs are fine, but things might get a little bit wobbly when we're giving away figures and things like that. It's hard. It's a nightmare. It's a brand new thing that YouTube are bringing in because they got in a lot of trouble. So, yeah. Well, there we go. Patrick O'Neill, Days Me and No Lean are here. Hashtag into the fire. I gotta tell you guys, I am worried about this. I am worried about this week's episode. You need to ask me why. You need to ask me why I'm worried. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna tell you. It's because of the thumbnail. Now, I'm gonna show you the thumbnail of this week's episode, right? I don't want any tears. I don't want anyone getting upset. Right? I don't want anyone crying, but you need to know what we're dealing with here, and this is what we're dealing with right now. How do you get rid of the text on the thing? How do you get rid of that? How does that disappear? I want that gone. Okay, I can't deal with that right now. But there's the thumbnail. There is. Oh, hang on. Does it work now if I do it that way? Bosh, got it. Right, can we see right there? That looks to me like there is a disagreement. I said on Twitter, I am a body language expert. And right there, that looks to me like Camille is about to say something. She might be in the middle of saying something. But honestly, the body language there is not good. Take it from me, I am a body language expert. That is not good body language. This might be the beginning of the breakup of our favorite partnership in the world. When I think of brilliant partnerships, I think of Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. I think of Princess Diana and Prince Charles. I think of Lana and Rusev. You know, all really strong relationships that stood the test of time. But sadly, I've got my doubts. Oh, hang on, let's flip round. I've got my doubts about this one. It doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. So, honestly, say your prayers. Say your prayers for this relationship, because that looks like a disagreement to me. And I'm worried because that relationship is everything to me. That relationship is everything. I know they're not like in an actual relationship, but their friendship, their bond, that's got me through some tough times. That's really got me through some tough times. If that now disappears, all of this could come crumbling down. All of this could come crumbling down. This empire could come crumbling down. So I am concerned. Ashley Drury says, hello, Days. How are you? Well, thanks for asking. I am concerned, and I've just spelled out why. Sin Cara and Carolina Cara, love them, but I think they are no more. When I think of partnerships, I think about the Polo Boys. I love the Polo Boys. Yeah, much love to them. Charles and Diana, strong relationship. Well, it was. Whilst they were married, and then, of course, they split up. But up until that bit, brilliant. Days, how can I send fan mail to you? Leave that with me. Leave that with me. Drop me an email. Shout out to Wrestling Days. Shout out to Dean Winchester. I did say I think she's talking, says LSW. LSW, don't try and become a body expert like me. I am the official NWA body expert, okay? That's fact. That's fact. I've literally just given myself that title, right? So I am now the official NWA body expert, body language, not body expert. I'm not an expert on bodies. This is going wrong. I'm a body language expert. I am the official right, let's start again. I am the official NWA body language expert, okay? And my analysis, I've crunched all of the numbers, right? I've sat here for literally 7 hours, really taken on board every detail, right? And my analysis is that's not good. That is not good body language right there. So I'm throwing it out there, right? I'm just saying. We need to do one shout out before we move back to the chat. I said I would give a shout out to my good friend Josh. I think it is Josh McKay. I want to make sure I get this right. I will not let down my good buddy Josh. Yes, shout out to Josh McKay who is 18 today. Boom! Shout out to you, my friend. I hope you have a very happy birthday. Justin says, can I get hired? I think how it works is you kind of just give yourself a title. So there we go, guys. Let me know in the chat. What are you? What are you? I know you're a person. I hope you're a person, right? But what are you? You are the You are the official NWA. What are you giving yourself? What title are you giving yourself? You can't be body language expert. Right, you can't be body language expert. That's me. Okay? Right? There can't be two. Very serious about this. Shout out to Justin. Eddie, did you see my email? Eddie the future is now. Let me have a look. I have received your email. Hey! Shout out to Justin. It's Colt Cabana. Do you know what? There's never a preview. Like, literally, the only thing that I get to see or that we know about is the thumbnail. So, literally, all I can go off that is, you know, she's got her arm outstretched. She clearly looks a little distressed. Nick Aldis is pointing as if to say, you go away, girlfriend. Yeah? He's doing one of them. So, it really does look like a disagreement. I'm so upset. Days, I'm the NWA talking expert. Nice. I'm the NWA Twitter fan group expert. Yes. Can you give my cousin a shout out? It's his birthday tomorrow. Yes. Let me know your cousin's name. No problems. Shout out to my good friend Josh. I'm the NWA. Oh, that's a good one. Chalmers, a watching expert. I should have gone for that. That's good. Lion says I'm the NWA official fortune telling expert. Irish Band says I'm the NWA official NWA Twitter hype man. Yes, I love that. Alex, I'm good. Hope you're well. Christopher says I'm the body language expert assistant. Yes, Christopher, you can have that. Official NWA body language expert assistant. Got you. I got you, bro. I got you. Days. Has Days been corrupting the youth? Apparently the whole of YouTube have. I'm the NWA watching expert. I'm the NWA newbie. Welcome, WWE Fantasy Booker. Dude, you're going to have so much fun. This really is, for me, my favourite stream. We've already made fun of Tim Storm down here. Now we're exploring body language. You know, for some reason, we just have a bit more room to breathe on a Tuesday. And I don't know why. I think it's because, like, everything's so new. So we're still kind of discovering it all ourselves. But big things you need to know, yeah? Camille is amazing. Thunder Rosa's amazing as well. Like, I love the women's division. NWA's women's division because Allysin Kay's cool. Marti Belle and Ashley Vox. I do like their women's division, but obviously spearheaded by the Holy Trinity. I think we're going to call them the Holy Trinity. So the Holy Trinity of Allysin Kay. I'm going down because Allysin Kay's the champion. So Allysin Kay, and then you've got Camille, who's just like this badass. And then you've got Thunder Rosa, who had a real MMA contest the other day. She lost by decision, but she went all 3 rounds. She looked a badass. It was her very first MMA fight. She was in there with someone that's got bags of experience. Someone that's got wins in MMA before. I saw a good chunk of the fight. I was really impressed. So yeah, nothing but respect for Thunder Rosa, and what a fantastic debut she had last week with the drums. Sick, so good. I can't wait to see her this week. So there you go. If you want to know about the women's division, it's the Holy Trinity. In the tag division as well, we've got Wildcard, who are like the champs, but then we got the Dawsons, and then obviously we've got Eddie Kingston and Homicide as well. So yeah, we've got like 3 big teams there, and apparently we're going to see the Rock and Roll Express, I think, on this week's show. So they've always got to be mentioned, haven't they? We still don't know who's going to challenge Nick Aldis, though, do we? That's something that we need to kind of get a bit more clarity on. So we need to see what challengers are going to step forward for him. Maybe it's going to be James Storm now that he's not champ. Do you think now that James Storm lost the... I can't remember what it's called. Is it the National Heavyweight Championship? It's kind of like the mid-card title, isn't it? Now that he lost that belt, I wonder if he's going to be free now to go after Nick Aldis. So, going to have to wait and see. Have you got your Twitter back yet? No, I have not. Days Danielle O'Brien has her live stream Survivor Series team. Okay, we'll deal with all of that tomorrow. Let's do all of that tomorrow, because literally we're 14 minutes away from the show beginning. And what's amazing about Power is when you watch it live, apart from the ads that they put in, that there are no ads, there's no ad breaks, and you cannot miss the ad breaks that they put in. You would be crazy to miss the ad breaks that they put in. It's part of the show. Thunder Rosa is our darkness entity in NWA. I agree. Days of Met, Drew McIntyre, R-Truth, Rusev, Kevin Owens, and Nikki Cross, Viking Raiders. Sarah Logan walked past me. Drew and Kevin signed my Universal Championship. Ben Russell, that is epic. Is NWA live or pre-recorded? Pre-recorded, but honestly, you've really got to look for spoilers. Like, I haven't seen any, to be honest. I haven't looked for them, but the audience that are there are really passionate wrestling fans that don't go onto Twitter and spoil it for people. So it doesn't matter, really. It really doesn't matter that it's pre-recorded, because as I said, there might be spoilers out there. There might be, but they're not easy to find. And it's a real pleasure to watch the show. It doesn't need to be live. It's weird, but it just doesn't need to be live. Not yet, anyway. I think as its popularity grows, if they start playing in front of bigger crowds or taking it on the road, and then, you know, spoilers start getting out there and everyone's talking about it, then it might be an issue. How are we supposed to watch the stream when NWA Power is on YouTube? Well, you will need 2 devices, so you can obviously a lot of people use a laptop, a lot of people use their TV, and then watch the stream on a phone. So yeah, there's different ways of doing it. I'm sure you must have like a PS4 or an Xbox that's got access to YouTube, and then you can just watch this on your phone. So yeah, it's just a nice little community that we've got, and it is in no way a replacement for Power. If you're watching this instead of Power, then I can't even begin to get my head around that. Watch Power. I'm telling you, don't watch this. Watch Power, because Power is absolutely incredible. Honestly, last week was one of my favorite wrestling shows of the year. One of my favorite wrestling shows of the year. No, I'm not even making that up. From start to finish, it was fun. It made sense. It had good wrestling. It had great storytelling. Had surprises with, the end of the Thunder Rosa match, and title change, and Camille coming out, and a main event we didn't even know we were going to get. Last week was so good. The amount that they actually crammed into an hour was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Glasgow was amazing last night. Awesome. Crowd is only 250. I'd love to be a part of that crowd. If I lived just anywhere even close, I would be there. I'd be going to those tapings. I use Nintendo Switch to watch Power. Very, very cool. Days, do you know the fastest way from Bristol to Leicester Square? I'm going to say train. I think definitely train. I don't know what station Bristol gets into. I should imagine, a guess, it would be Waterloo. It would probably be the same station I used to get into from Southampton. So you get into Waterloo, straight on the underground to Leicester Square. How long start building a storyline to eventually have Nick Aldis versus Eli Drake? Well, Eli Drake, Mr. Adolf, has already been kind of around that picture in a way, because there was a real stare, wasn't there? Do you remember the other week when it was Tim Storm and Eli Drake in a tag team, and they got beaten, and Eli Drake just wasn't very quick at saving Tim Storm, Nick Aldis had to come out and actually, deal with the situation. And there was a real moment as Nick Aldis was like looking after Tim Storm where he looks over at Eli Drake, kind of saying, you could have done better, or you should have done better, or something along those lines. That was the vibe I was getting. And we never went any further with that. But it wouldn't surprise me if they did develop that at some point. There was a real look there between those two. But and as we said, the pay-per-view is coming up very soon, Into the Fire. And we've got no idea any of the matches for that yet. So I'm hoping Camille's going to be competing on that show. Thunder Rosa almost certainly will be. Nick Aldis, of course, will be. Colt Cabana will be. So we got a rough idea of, some of the stars that are going to be on it, but no idea about matches. Days, what Hall of Fame should I draw? Mae Young. I don't know why I thought of that, but let's go with it. Last night, Rollins got booed out of WWE. Good evening, Nails and NY. Hope you are well, my friend. I kind of like that there's no entrances. Oh, I tell you what, how about this? For those of you that have been watching Power, okay? Well, there's a couple of things. First of all, there's a signed actual turnbuckle pad. I saw it on NWA on their Twitter. I always like to have a quick look on their Twitter and see what people are talking about. So, yeah, I had a look on NWA's Twitter, and they were giving away, signed turnbuckle pads. No. Let's have a look and see, because I know I sound like a crazy man at the moment. There it is. Look, this was only 50 minutes ago. An actual signed NWA turnbuckle pad. So I think you can get that. Actually, ring used as well. It's actually been in matches. And so you can. It's on eBay. Oh, how much is it? Actually, let's have a look. It's on eBay. It is at the moment. Oh, it's getting bids. In all fairness, it's signed by Aldis, and it's at $200, but it has had bidders. So it looks like it has. Obviously, didn't start at that price, but it has gone up. So yeah, I saw they were talking about that. And I can't remember the other thing I was going to say now. I got lost in a world of signed turnbuckle pads. I hate it when that happens. God damn. Days, what do you think about the box Eric Rowan was carrying on Raw? We did a video on it, dude. Divine, if you go over to Everyone's Talking About, then you'll see we did a video on it. Did Thunder Rosa win her MMA fight? Sadly not. She lost by decision, so no knockout or submission or anything. She did really, really well. Her first ever fight. But yeah, just couldn't quite get to the point of getting that victory, but she was competitive. She looked really good, and if she sticks at it, she's got a bright, bright future. So make no mistake about it. She is a bad ass. She is one bad lady in a good way. That turnbuckle was from the first pay-per-view of the Corgan era. There we go. This is the NWA podcast. You just reminded me what I was going to say before. I was going to ask people, for those of you that watch Power, what one thing would you change? If you could change just one thing, what is that one thing that you would change? I'm really interested, because I think this show is so good. Don't know the one thing I would change. I think, and I saw someone mention it just, it might be the entrance music. It might be entrance music. I do miss entrance music. But then saying that, the Thunder Rosa drums wouldn't have as much impact. If they did bring in entrance music, then it wouldn't work as well. It would get it, yeah. So, but part of me thinks that I do think that, those moments where you get a return, or you get someone coming to save the day, the entrance music does really help. But I do also think it is, right? I do also think it's a bit cringy, because I do think, if CM Punk was to come walking out in WWE and they play his music, right? Everyone's going to go crazy, of course. Yes, CM Punk's back. But it is a bit weird, isn't it, that someone's got his music there and ready to play, it's as if he's had a conversation. He's gone, right, can you set my music up because I'm about to walk. When you actually think about it, CM Punk must be backstage going, right, can you just go on YouTube? Yeah, go on YouTube. Set it up. Is it plugged in? Yeah? No, that was my first. No, not that theme. Oh, no, that was the first one. They added whistles. Yeah, that one. Yes, that one. You're ready. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When you think about it, it's not as spontaneous as what it actually seems. So I kind of like the realism here of people just running out. But I do think they should. I don't know. Oh, I'm so torn on my own idea. Longer shows. Shout out to Meet G. Robert says I'd add pyro, like handspring, hand sparklers. Could you imagine that? Yes, we need Lagana and Billy Corgan standing there, one either side with sparklers. Maybe doing they could write the wrestler's name, couldn't they? Guys, here comes Camille. Camille, brilliant. That's easy. Kamille. Camille. Guys, it's the Rock and Roll Express. Jesus Christ. Right. Oh God. Shorty Gable is jumping on a trampoline in the cage. Nice. That's awesome. Days, I would change the fact that James Storm isn't married to me. Fair play. That's a really good answer. He is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, he is gorgeous. And he is my favorite wrestler. And I don't know why I made you sound that way, Strawberry Rose. Strawberry Rose, such a lovely name. I'm pretty confident you don't sound like that. I'm pretty confident. I love that James Storm, I do. Oh, he is gorgeous. Maybe you do. More power to you if you do. Sparkler Pop, yeah. It'd be huge, man. It'd be so good. Nothing needs to change. It is perfect. Length is perfect. Promos are more than perfect. Matches are perfect. Yes, but Y2J fanboy, we know everything's perfect. But if you had to change one thing, what would you change? You could even just say, I would put NWA on the turnbuckle pads. How about that? Because I believe the turnbuckle pads are they don't have anything on. I think they're just plain blue. Could be something like that. Doesn't have to be anything massive. Could be something like that. Camille is gorgeous. I don't know why I gave you that voice as well, MCS, but I did. It's happened. Do the dance with the premiere. I can't do it. That was one of those kind of one-time things, you know. I really went to a place. Honestly, I went to a place, and I'm not sure if I could get there again. Blue Santa, and yes, Chalmers. That's what Chalmers would do. He would give Orange Santa some company. Blue Santa, and who else have we got? Yellow Santa. Oh my God, I need that. I need a rainbow of Santas. I want the whole front row. Could you imagine for a pay-per-view, whole front row is just Santas in different colours? That's the dream. That's the dream. You tell me that won't make the show better. You tell me that won't make it better. It will make it better. I wonder if Orange Santa, who is a lovely guy, by the way, he's reached out to me on Twitter a couple of times. I know he's good friends with This Is the NWA podcast as well. You tell me more of him is not going to be a good thing. He might have friends that look similar. I don't know. I'd love the hand sparklers idea. There we go, Y2J fan. But I knew we would find something. Yes. Days, what do you think about the box Eric Rowan was carrying? It's in a video, dude. It's on the channel. Literally the last video I did. So check it out, because we are literally seconds away. We are seconds away. Bigger arenas? I don't know. I love this. I love it. I love the set. I don't know if I would change much of the set, to be honest. Oh, here it is. Look, I have really helped make this music famous. There's no two ways about it. When I do release my album, this will be on it, even though I never made it and I've got no connection to it. So good. I bet a lot of you out there right now just giving it a little shoulder dance, you know what I mean? You don't need to be like skilled. There might even be like an official. Have we got an official NWA dance tutor? That's what we need. We need an official NWA dance instructor. You're doing it. You're all doing it right now. I know you are. You can't not. You can't not. This music is so hypnotic. It's as if Thunder Rosa. Oh, it's as if Thunder Rosa gave it to us as a gift, isn't it? Days, do you see a TV deal for NWA? Yeah, if that's what they want. But they've come out and said that there's not a platform that's going to give them the reach that YouTube can. Of course, they could make more money on a TV deal. And I'm sure it'll get to the point where they maybe need to take that step. But just, guys, enjoy it whilst you can, man. Absolutely enjoy this whilst you can. This is free wrestling on YouTube. That is my favourite show of the week. This is my favourite show of the week. So the fact you get it for free is mind-blowing. Danielle says, here we go. A variety of Santas with elves on their laps. Wow, this took a turn. Right, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we go to another countdown. Or if there's a god, we will. It's the advert for the game. Hard. You might have seen the, look at that. I am a big boy and I'm very strong. Thanks to goat milk. I saw that on Coffee. NWA Coffee were talking about that. That they're showing all the different wrestlers that you can be. This game is coming in early 2020. If you're watching this thinking, God, this looks cool. I hope it's real. It is real. It's real. It's coming to Switch, PS4, and Xbox. It's on the way, Daddy-O. Retromania Wrestling 2020. The response to Retromania ad has been hilariously great. I did warn you guys, it's simultaneously the best and worst thing I've ever done. We're seeing like some of the tweets that people have sent, and this is such an awesome thing that they do. Meng's Mullet has been in touch as well. And a little clip. Oh, nice kick to the midsection. Look at this. Thunder Rosa from that match last week. Hawk and Animal. I love the way he says world's champion instead of world champion. Makes it so unique. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. He's not just champion of this world. He's champion of all the worlds. All the habitable worlds. There we go. Look at the shape that she is in. Absolute beast. Getting caught up on Power episodes. Really liking the vibe, says at Big Bernie Cool. 2 weeks later and I still can't think about how good this promo is. Best one I've heard in some time. Honestly, I am addicted to NWA Power. I can't believe someone as young as me, I'm going on 20 years old, that grew up with ruthless aggression, is completely in love with the old school beauty. And there, look at that. Great little message from Edge. Edge is a fan. We've seen The Rockers tweeted out in the past as well. So, do you know what I mean? When we're sitting here saying this show is that good and we're, going giddy about it all, we're not alone. We're really, really not alone. Right. Just got myself a cappuccino. Ooh, nice. Nice. Right, saying subscribe. We are literally moments away. Sorry, everyone. I fell asleep because Raw was boring. It wasn't the best show, was it? Right, 10 seconds away from this week's episode. Let's see what fun we've got in store, what adverts they've got for us, and what that thumbnail is all about, because I am concerned. Right, last week, obviously, we saw at the end with the Dawsons, and we saw Wildcard, and out came Rock and Roll Express. Rock and Roll Express are getting everywhere these days, aren't they? Seeing them more than I'm seeing Roman Reigns. Rock and roll. Here we go. The best intro in wrestling. Enjoy it. Days, could Eric Rowan have a rat? He could. Or could he have kidnapped one of the puppets? I don't think so, because apparently it moved. So I don't think it'll be a puppet. Days, what do you think will be a main event of WrestleMania 36? I don't know, dude. Probably Becky Ronda. I would have a Jim Cornette interview with Jim Cornette. That would be good. Into the Fire. Hey, Days, how about a live toy hunt? Well, I mean, there's big problems on that area because of the changes to YouTube. I fell asleep early and I completely missed Raw. Lucky you. Hopefully Josephus is on. He's my low-key favourite. I love Josephus, yeah. Now I know how to say his name. But it's all about Camille, isn't it? Camille and Thunder Rosa. Those are my two favourites. If I had to pick two favourites, it's Camille and Thunder Rosa. One of my absolute dream matches right now is Camille versus Thunder Rosa. And honestly, I know that would surprise a lot of people that don't watch Power, but I think if you watch Power, then you would totally get why. Another exciting hour of action. NWA Power. Into the Fire. So, yeah, we're going to hear from Colt Cabana. It's a nice jacket and tie combo, isn't it, that Jim Cornette is sporting. And I really appreciate the handkerchief being the same colour as the shirt. There's a lot of thought that's gone into that outfit. Special guests? Special guests? It's rock and roll, innit? Here we go. I'm already writing it. Rock and roll. See, I feel like that would have helped with a little bit of music there. Although the crowd are doing a good job. There's Orange Santa, the legend, the living legend. Rock and roll, rock and roll. They are all over the place. I'm just gonna. Days, who's your favourite WWE superstar, male and female? Bray and Asuka. Days, will Old School Raw and Old School SmackDown debut? That we might get another one. I don't know. Thunder Rosa is Serpentine on Women of Wrestling. Has a snake, lucha mask, and everything. I've never seen Women of Wrestling. I already know I would love it. That's really interesting. I need to go and search that out. Serpentine. Here we go. Eddie Kingston and Homicide. I love Eddie Kingston's promos. I say that every week. Oh, the championship matches tonight. Oh, Trevor Murdoch versus Caleb Conley. Now, we've seen Caleb Conley before. We've seen Trevor Murdoch before. Trevor, is it Murdoch versus Caleb Conley? So, we're still getting used to these. I mean, I don't know much about Caleb Conley at all, other than we've seen him before. Obviously, we know Trevor Murdoch used to be in WWE. And he's had a little promo, and I think he lost his only match we've seen of him so far. But this should be a good little wrestling match that we've got here. Nice shoulder charge. Down goes Caleb Conley. Homicide missed the pole. Jobber match. Thunder Rosa was also on Lucha Underground. I never get a chance to watch that. We just don't get it here. I desperately want to watch all of Lucha Underground because I know it's done by seasons. And it was on Netflix, but only in America. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. I know I would love it. I'm just glad at least I get to watch this. Into the corner goes Trevor Murdoch. Really whipped him into it then. Oh, I love that. Conley jumps up, gets caught mid-air. Planted hard by Trevor Murdoch. This is hard-hitting wrestling. That was good, man. He caught him mid-air. Just absolutely hurled him down. He's in there with a really good rest. Everything that Murdoch does has got such force behind it. Really appreciate that. Oh, big knee to the side there. I wonder if Trevor Murdoch could go on to become... I don't believe he has, but... You know, if he got like a win streak together... Why could he not go on to become champion? He looks really good in this match. Don't forget, Conley is someone they're really hot on. Nice little showboating. One more time is the champ from the crowd. Scoop, slam. Days, that Into the Fire song was on Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors movie. Conley was trained by George South. George South also trained the likes of Tessa Blanchard and Cedric Alexander. An amazing stomp to the chest. Murdoch needs DDP yoga. I don't know, man. It really allows him to get some force behind his shots. Really allows him to get some snap behind his shots. The momentum of this has actually swung Conley's way. Nice, takes the leg away against the ropes. Double stomp. 1, 2. Shoulder up by Trevor Murdoch, so... Back and forth action here. Springboard moonsault! Oh, knees up! Knees up by Trevor Murdoch! Knees up! Now he's got him. Plants him down. I want Murdoch to win this. I think Murdoch has looked really good in this match. Oh, he's going up top. High risk maneuver. That's a big guy to go up top. That's like when Walter goes up top. Bulldog! That's got to put him home. He's just driven his head into the mat. Yeah! I wanted Murdoch to win that. But he deserved that, man. He looked really good in that. His shots had such force behind him, such a snap behind him. If he gets a run together, I know it's too early to say, but Murdoch chant from the crowd. Murdoch, Murdoch. Camille speaks! Tonight, Camille speaks! And Billy Corgan. Up next, Thunder Rosa and Marti Belle. Oh my God. Love this show so much. God, Camille speaks. And Billy Corgan. We haven't seen Billy Corgan yet. There's the poster look. Into the fire. It's a great looking poster. Right, Thunder Rosa now, is it? No. We're just seeing last week with Aron Stevens and those flesh-covered trunks. Look at them. I love that. I love that moment. Orange Santa talking to Aron Stevens. Last week was so good from start to finish. So good. Rosa in action. Camille speaks. I think they're teasing, to be honest. Are you watching Into the Fire? Yes. Who's up? Who's this? See, it's Aron Stevens. They always do that. What is he wearing? It's not going to be needed. This is to do with... Jesus! I don't know if I should be looking at this. Is he in panto? Oh. He says he's no longer a part of the NWA. He's not going to be part of wrestling. Nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. You've got to love this crowd. Look at that. I need that as a Mattel figure. I need Aron Stevens in that ring attire as a Mattel figure. Do you imagine? Oh my God, it'd be amazing. And then I want a whole Tropical Pirate set as well. He's quit. Aron Stevens has quit. He's going to the locker room. He's going to put his pants on. There's a cheer. Oh. Shogun of Malibu. Wow. So we've had Tropical Pirates. Now we've got Shogun of Malibu. These acting roles just keep rolling in for him. Adieu. There we go. I mean, you got to give him respect, ain't you? Nothing but respect. Camille speaks. Thought he walked in naked. So did I. I thought he'd walked in naked. There's Thunder Rosa, man. What? What a wrestler. And look, she offered up. Allysin Kay and Marti Belle attacked. Look at the facial expression of Thunder Rosa. That's what makes her so impressive. She lives that character. So she's not... Is she not wrestling? Or is it a tag match? They're a tag team. Thunder Marti Belle Rosa. I even love how she got in the ring. Jobbers! I love jobbers. Lady jobbers. Thunder Rosa. Oh, Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa and Marti Belle versus Lady Jobbers. Boom. Gotta love them Lady Jobbers. Right, Marti Belle starts us off against Red. In comes Green. Green is in there now. Ooh, some nice uppercuts to the arm. Oh, Red's coming back in now. Go, go, Power Rangers. Nice break. Kick to the midsection. Red goes down. Thunder Rosa on the outside gets tagged in. Oh, Thunder Rosa's in. Nice round the back. Pushes Red into the corner. Woo! Big chop. Oh! You could hear a pin drop then. Ooh, that's cruel. Oh, God. She does hit hard, man. I mean, does she know that this is, like, not MMA? Do you think she thinks she's in an MMA fight? In the corner. Oh, God. I love this woman. I love this woman. Thunder Rosa going up top. See her back? Her back like caved in. You're done, mate. You're done for good. You might never wrestle again. Look at the facials. Look at the facials. Look at the face expression on Thunder Rosa. Everything she does is legit. Ooh, swear to God, she broke her back. Look, why do they keep showing replays? Oh, hello. Getting right in the face of Marquez here. Let's see. Marti Belle says, I didn't know much about you. but I learned enough to know this is where my future is. I want to hear Thunder Rosa speak. Here we go. Winner. Oh, I don't understand what she's saying. No comprehende. Oh, I don't know these words. I believe her, though. I can't understand what she's saying, but I definitely believe her. Phoenix. Oh, okay, here we go. English. Allysin Kay. I don't know what that was. Thunder Rosa is incredible. Even her promos that I don't understand are incredible. Ooh, is it time for question mark? I heard rumors we might find out who question mark is this week. For those of you that haven't been watching every week, question mark. We've seen this like promo every week. Love it, man. It's just so much fun. Rosa is Thunder and Thunder as Power. It bothers me there's no themes. I don't know. I do understand. Oh, next! Question mark next! Next! We're going to get answers to question mark. So, Nick Aldis is at the big event in Queens. Click the link below for tickets. Look, and of course Camille getting involved. Oh my god. Thunder Rosa and Marti Belle win, they do. I hope the question mark is Lance Cade, so Murdoch and Cade can be a team. So, James Storm cutting a promo. You got it fresh? He said fresh? I've got bigger fresh to fry. What? What's a fresh? I love a good fresh and chips. He's upset, though. I will let him off because he is upset. All right, it's an interview with Colt Cabana. Boom, boom. Colt Cabana promo. Fresh and chips. Days we know question mark is you. Trevor Murdoch is trending on Twitter. I was so impressed. I mean, without even looking, I should imagine it's high praise. I really love the snap in his shots and his moveset. So crisp. Okay. Please welcome. Free question mark. I've got loads of question marks. Hello. Is this Ricky Starks? Has Ricky Starks come walking out? Colt Cabana's like, I don't know why you're here. Ricky Starks says he's sold on gold. So I think Ricky Starks is making a move for that belt. Oh, hello. Who's this? Who's this? The Red Rooster. Who's in the ring? Got Red Rooster in there. Oh, question mark's here. This is question mark. The question mark against Dan Parker. Oh, my God. I need a question mark Mattel figure. Dan Parker versus the question mark. Here we go. Question mark getting some good chance. Question mark driven back. Slam down. The question mark in the corner. Question mark is here. Is Jerry the King Lawler question mark? Might be the only way they were able to clear him. Right, innit? Jerry Lawler's not medically cleared, but question mark is. Missile drop kick. Did turn Parker inside out. Big strike. Wow, Parker went flying. 1, 2, 3. Perfectly fine. Little squash debut for question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Who, what, when, where, why, how? Yes. Next, Camille speaks. Good sell. A little advert for that game again. That person talking was Josephus's manager, the bald lady. It's obvious. I didn't even know he had a manager. Still talk about Retromania Wrestling. These newfangled video games are too hard. It does look awesome though. Coming in 2020. Oh, Thunder Rosa. Is this following her MMA fight? This is legit really interesting. Is this an advert for her training? Look at that. Look at that. Incredible, man. She is legit. She is absolutely legit. Really, you can hear, like, very emotional music. Look at the focus on her face. If this is, honestly, if this was like an hour-long documentary, I'd be all over it. What is this for? Really cool, man. Into the Cage. Thunder Rosa, Into the Cage. Coming soon. Oh, I am all over that. I might just sit and wait for it to start. Looks awesome, man. That looks so cool. Questions about the question mark? Question mark is 100 times better than Shorty G. I am all over that. Evan, we don't tend to do polls on NWA ones, but I have checked and it is up. God, I tell you what, Joe is obsessed with Camille. He is absolutely obsessed. He says he's going to keep asking questions until he gets answers. Hello, Eli. Why isn't Camille talking? Well, she doesn't want to talk. She's had the opportunity. Eli Drake doesn't give a good goddamn. What do you mean by that? What? Ooh, they are planting seeds for Eli Drake and Nick Aldis. She might... There is one, man. This is brilliant. So Eli Drake is saying Camille isn't talking because if she did, she would say there is one man that could beat Nick Aldis. That man, I'm guessing, is question mark. I'm guessing question mark. I've gone with question mark. He might be talking about himself, but... Question mark! Question mark! Question mark! Yes, it is. It's question mark! Question mark! She says the only name in her mind is Eli Drake. Hello, here come... Tom Latimer, Royce Isaacs, Wildcard. Eli Drake says he's going to make Camille squeal. Squeal, Camille. Who is more obsessed with Camille, Days or Joe? Joe, definitely. I'm not constantly hassling her. You just gotta say my name. Anderson. This got a little bit erotic. I don't know if you were getting that vibe. I feel like we're definitely building towards Nick Aldis and Eli Drake. They're definitely planting the seeds for that. Next up, we got Nick Aldis. See what he's got to say. I'm guessing it's a promo. Hello, is it an advert now? NWA. Oh, it's Billy Corgan. Hello. Gonna make an announcement. Oh, look at that. That's the set getting made. Tapings are sold out. Okay, so sign up for the email list if you want to get tickets. Oh, I'd love to be there. I'd love to be there. So Billy Corgan saying they've got lots more planned. So sign up for NWA email list, nationalwrestlingalliance.com, and you've got to believe them when they say they've got big, big plans. You've got to believe them. Because they've not let us down. They've not let us down. Everything I wanted Power to be, it has been and more. Tony. What's this? I love wrestling. Wrestling Farm! Tony Fox Wrestling Farm! Yeah. They're trying to balance it. Here's the good news. I'm in. You can have your own heel or your own babyface. 5, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 5, 5, 7. That's changed? That's a different number? That's a different number. What? Which number do you call? Oh, wrestling farm? 5, 5, 5. Oh, look, there we go. We had the clip on earlier. Nick Aldis having a little word to Tim Storm, telling him it's time for you to go to the wrestling farm. Sorry, it's time for you to go to the wrestling farm. We might even be able to recreate that moment. Here we go. Let's fast forward it here. Listen, Tim, you've been absolutely brilliant, mate, but it's time for you to go to Tony Falk's wrestling farm. You've given all you can, but you need to be put out to pasture. You need to be put out to pasture, mate. Do you understand? Just blink if you understand. Okay, I'm glad you understand. I'm sorry, Tim Storm. Sorry. It's alright. It's alright. Right, let's go back to Power. He's still very upset, look. Here's Nick Aldis. And, oh, are we going to get some drama here? Where's Camille? Where is Camille? I am a body language expert, and the lack of a body means that she is not there. Call it and see what happens. What does happen? I can't even remember the number. Oh, I should have called it. 5, 5, 5. Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm in a different country though, aren't I? 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. 7, 6, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Valid. Please check the number and redial. You've dialed an incorrect number. Please check the number and try again.
Oh, bye. Maybe it works if you're in America land. Right, let's see what Aldis is saying. He says he's earned everything that you see before him. He is great champ. No two ways about it. Yeah. Just to be clear. Okay. Gonna sit and watch this next match. And he's gonna make sure there's no shenanigans. Yeah, I tell you what, he dresses sharp, doesn't he? Gotta give him credit. That is a lovely suit and tie combo. Wonderful. A couple of months ago, Days was contemplating if he would even stream Power. Now it's his favourite stream of the week. It really is. I'd have so much fun on it. Right, so he's just got a chair. He's sat at ringside. This is going to be, I'm guessing, the main event. And I'm guessing this is... Well, I'm not guessing. I know this is the title match. So... Wildcard versus Eddie Kingston. Boom. No, not the background. 555 numbers are fake numbers used for TV. Oh, no. I'm starting to wonder if there might not even be a wrestling farm. Perhaps you can't get your own baby face and heel. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say that Tony Falk is lying, right? Right, here we go. NWA World Tag Team Championship match. Wildcards versus Eddie Kingston and Homicide. And we are underway. I love Eddie Kingston and Homicide. We saw a title change last week, though, so I can't say I'm too optimistic here that we're going to get a title change. But let's see. Let's see. This has settled down. Homicide is in there with... Is that Isaac? Days 555 is an old Hollywood phone prefix, so the ad is part. They could have had a number with an NWA record. I'm gutted, mate. I would have got myself a heel. I would have ordered myself a little heel. Nice. Budget Warrior is here. Mama Days, I need the credit card. I just called both the numbers. I'm in America. What did you order? Did you order a baby face or a heel? I want a heel that looks like Thunder Rosa. Just a little one as like a pet, you know? Mini Rosa. I want a mini Rosa. Nice. Good work this by the Wildcards. They've got Eddie Kingston down in the corner. Yeah, using that boot. Of course, the champ's out there as well, Nick Aldis. Nice uppercut. Wildcard's working well. Haven't seen much of the Wildcards, so I'm actually really enjoying watching them because they are the champs. And I don't know as much about them. I know more about the Dawsons, and I know more about Eddie Kingston and Homicide than I do about these guys. So I'm really enjoying getting this opportunity to see them wrestle. And they're doing some good tag work here, cutting off the ring, keeping Eddie Kingston back in their corner. Eddie Kingston just can't get out of that corner. He's in the wrong part of town. Coming in for a stomp. No title change tonight. The Rock and Roll will be champs. Okay, Wildcard doing some good tag work. Quick tag. Eddie Kingston still trapped in the wrong part of town. They've taken the pace out of this. They've slowed it down. That's what heels tend to do. Keep the pace quite slow. And it's all about, can Kingston make that hot tag? Can Kingston get over and tag in Homicide? I get the feeling that Camille is going to come out at some point because, of course, surely it's from this match that we get the thumbnail. So I am expecting Camille to come out. So I think we're in for a few twists and turns here. He is tall. And we want Camille. She'll be on her way. I believe NWA is growing, definitely. Homicide has come in. Love Homicide wearing an NWA shirt. I've only just noticed that, but it's the band. Straight out of Compton, NWA shirt. We've got NWA in the NWA. Nice. Club across the back, chop across the chest. Caught. Nice. 2. No one's cosplaying wrestling. One, two. There's some quick. The action's really sped up now. Why is he concerned? There's been no shenanigans so far. It's all been clean. No reason for Aldis to be concerned. Nice headlock. Really locked in as well. Days, when this is done, can you tell us how we can get your Twitter back? I don't think there is a way, dude. Camille comes out and Aldis is going to send her to the back, stopping her from interfering. I did try the numbers, but nothing happened. Days, this might sound weird, but I started watching NWA because your opinions started last week, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really pleased about that. Wrestling World Ultimate. Really, really pleased that you have given it a go. A lot of wrestling fans out there that, you know, maybe don't have the time or worried that they won't enjoy it, but there's no excuse for not giving it a try. And honestly, so good. So good. I mean, you know good wrestling when you see good wrestling, and this be good wrestling. I mean, look, all 4 guys in the ring right now. Double clothesline, they both go down, and all 4 men are down. So everyone is down right now. So Wildcards were dictating the pace of the match. And NWA chant from the crowd. Eddie Kingston and Homicide came back into the match. Looks like Homicide's first to his feet. Gets caught against the ropes. Pulls the top rope down. Caught again. Gets put on the top. Nice kick back. Big boot. What's he going to go for here? I thought he was looking for some kind of a bulldog. Goes to the outside. There's no mats on the outside of the ring. So when you hit the floor, you hit the floor. Big strike. Kingston down. Kingston against the ropes. Picked up. Power bomb. Flipped over. Nice. Done. 1, 2. Yep. There's no kicking out of that. It was all above board. It's a straight win for... Here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Look, she's upset. She is saying something, but you can't hear her. James Storm's come out. What is happening? She was just saying words, like actual words. She definitely said words. The music started. Everyone, Dawsons have come out. I don't know where she's gone to. Colt Cabana's come out. Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble. Look at this melee. Look, there's arguing here. You got Eli Drake. Oh, and it's gone to credits. I don't know what the problem was, to be honest. I don't know why Camille came out. Like, there wasn't... I didn't see any issue with that match. It was all pretty clean. But Camille came out and was clearly not satisfied, not happy with something that went down in the match. But I thought it looked all right. I thought it looked all right. But I am not going to argue with Camille. If Camille's got a problem, I've got a problem. Right? That's it. Simple. If Camille didn't like it, I didn't like it. So, shame on Nick Aldis. That's all I can say. Shame on him. I don't know what he did wrong, but shame on him. Because Camille was definitely upset about it. But yeah, little melee at the end. Just a great pin sequence. If you love wrestling, there's no reason not to love this. I could have kicked out of that. They played the music so you wouldn't hear. They did, yes. Cheeky. Short episode this week. It was a little bit shorter than usual. They normally go for about 55 minutes. So it's about 5-6 minutes short. Probably could have done with another match. Have I gone straight over to AEW Dark? What's this? What's happened here? Have I gone straight to AEW Dark? How has it done that? That is cheeky. That is really cheeky. I don't know how that's happened. Like, NWA Power has finished, and my TV has taken me straight to AEW Dark. Maybe it's because I've watched it a couple of times after Power, and it thinks this is what he wants. This is definitely what he wants. Oh, that Big Swole. I didn't know Big Swole was in AEW. Shida and Big Swole. Okay. NWA, I'm going to say that was about an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I agree it might have been a little bit short. And would have been nice to have maybe milked that ending out a little bit. Maybe had a bit of a brawl or, I don't know, just something a little bit more at the end. But overall, I mean, it's really enjoyable. The adverts were brilliant. We got to see Question Mark in action. Aron Stevens cracks me up. Absolutely love what Aron Stevens is doing. Plus, you get to see some really great wrestling. Trevor Murdoch looked awesome. Main event, I thought, was decent as well. That wasn't as good, to be honest, as the Dawsons against Eddie Kingston and Homicide. But still perfectly fine match. Enjoyable to watch. And yeah, it was good. It was. I don't expect anything else, to be honest, now, when it comes to this. It was good. So I'm going to say it was an 8 out of 10. Sean says 8 out of 10, not their best episode, but still good. I completely agree. I thought last week was their best episode. Last week for me was close to a 10 out of 10. If you're going to watch one episode, watch last week's. But obviously to further that story, this week was great. And we got to see Thunder Rosa. I mean, Thunder Rosa in the ring was just vicious. Absolutely brutal. Power gets a 7.5. I think that's more than fair. Last week was better, but this was still great. Could Aron Stevens be question mark? I suppose he could. What the hell is this? Mirror ball on AEW Dark. There's literally some kind of a mirror ball. Oh, it's for Shida. There we go. Eric D. Rigi says, when Power ended, it took me to your channel. Did it? It must be something to do with, how weird? How weird is that? It took me to AEW Dark. So I've currently got AEW Dark on, which I don't mind, because I always like to give my thoughts on what we've just seen of Power. I don't want to overrun too much because obviously this is NWA Podcast. I love those guys. I recommend those guys. They'll be starting in about 8 minutes time. But because it finished early, we've got 8 minutes where we can talk about the show a little bit and maybe chuck in a wheel of fun as well. Evan Harris says, this was my first NWA Power and it was good. 4 out of 5. Really, really glad you enjoyed it, Evan. Seriously glad that you enjoyed it. Could Aron Stevens be question mark? He could be. I don't think he is, but he could be. Shout out to LSW. Not all says, I'm not going to rate NWA. It's all about fun with NWA. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. People like to give their thoughts. So I don't mind people rating it. I thought it was still a very good week. It took me to Jim Cornette's podcast. I do like Jim Cornette's podcast. I am a fan. I'm going to hop over to the podcast this time. Ah, very cool. I will see you over there. I will be over there as well. Are you question mark? I'm not question mark. But clearly a lot of love for question mark. The crowd were chanting for question mark. They've clearly got a very interesting character there. He picked up a victory as well, so don't think he's going to be a jobber, or not yet anyway. They have been building him up for a couple of weeks, so honestly, I'd like to see him get some wins. I'd like to see him get a bit of momentum. I really feel like a lot of these superstars just need some momentum. It's hard to know who's got the momentum at the moment. There's not really anyone that's kind of standing out. I suppose Colt Cabana, because he won the title match last week, has had a good time. And Nick Aldis, of course, won his one match against Tim Storm. But no one's really put like a win record together, like a chain of wins. So I'm looking for someone like Trevor Murdoch to do that. I'm looking for someone like question mark. I'd like to see more of Eli Drake in the ring. Obviously, James Storm coming off a loss. Tim Storm coming off a loss. It's been really bad for the Storms. Bad for Storms. Yeah, I just really enjoy it. I want to see more. It's really hard to talk about because we're only, what was that, episode 5, episode 6? We're only like 6 episodes in. So we're still getting to learn about these superstars. We're still finding our own way. Now is a great time to watch the show because we're learning about these people. Thunder Rosa, I already know is just like God level. I'm so impressed with her. Everything about her. That Into the Cage documentary that they showed, That looked absolutely brilliant. It looked absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be all over that. All over that. 10 out of 10 for NWA. Is the question mark a heel? We don't know. It's so much fun. And the ring attire is so jobberish. I mean, that ring attire looks like it costs about $20. So I kind of get the feeling that it's going to be a fun character. So if he is a heel, then he's going to be a heel like Aron Stevens. I'd like him as a face, to be honest. Maybe we don't know because he's question mark. So we don't know. We don't know anything about. We don't know who it is. It's obviously speculation. We don't know if he's a heel or if he's a face. We don't know when we're going to see him next. It's all question mark. NWA is old school mixed with new school cringe. Who knew that mixture was that good? It works, doesn't it? I don't know if is cringe the right word. I know what you mean, like with the adverts in particular and the question mark character, and it's just fun. It's just fun. What the comments have already said, it's just really good fun. And honestly, there's a lot of fun that's gone out of wrestling. There's not many fun segments anymore. I mean, you've got the New Day, who are always, lively and entertaining and everything. But outside of those guys, where do you find fun? Orange Cassidy, fun. Honestly, you could probably count on one hand, couldn't you? All of the fun characters. R-Truth, Singh Brothers, Orange Cassidy. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. This is what I'm saying. But NWA, from start to finish, they give you good wrestling and they give you a lot of fun as well. Days, would you consider me a Wrestling Days Ultra? We don't really have any kind of ultras or anything. If you are, I definitely recommend you and recognize you as a big supporter, Alex. Absolutely. The question mark is Josephus. It's easy to see. Well, maybe. NWA are killing it. Do you think we will ever hear Camille speak next week? No. I don't want to hear Camille speak. Because I think she will one day, and it's going to be huge when she does. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are going to freak. She will trend on Twitter. So what we need to do first is we need to attract more people to NWA. We need NWA to get bigger. We need more people to know about Camille. We need to make it a bigger deal so that when she does speak, it literally breaks the internet. So I don't think we're quite there yet. I think I wouldn't have her speak for a long time, to be honest. She doesn't need to. I you know what I mean? I am the official NWA body language expert. We established this earlier. And her body language is brilliant. We saw there, didn't need to hear what she was saying. You could just tell she was very upset at the end. Orange Cassidy is a devastating wrestler. Is NWA owned by WWE? No, it is not. I've just signed up to that email. I'm dying to know what the future holds for NWA Power. I thought that was a very interesting interview that they had with Billy Corgan. He seemed to really, really be suggesting that there were cemented plans. Like, he was saying, I promise you're not going to want to miss what's coming. So they must be set in stone. He must really know what's on the way. So I've got high hopes for the future. Right, let's do a Wheel of Fun because I know a lot of people have joined us that enjoy the wheels. So we'll do one Wheel of Fun and then we will go so that this is the NWA podcast can obviously begin and have people watching because I recommend that you go over to those guys. Because I love those guys. They're so supportive of the watch-along. It works really well. Like, the watch-along ends and then their podcast starts. So, and they, break the show down. And there's all discussions over there. And it's good, man. It's really, really good. So I don't want to get in their way. So I do want to get this done and be gone. I want to get this done and be gone. Right, okay. Right, so it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time, friends. Wheel of Fun. I was just trying to find it, and there it is. Let's get this done. Hope you enjoyed NWAC wrestling. I have no problems with people not joining the watch along if they can't do the watch along and NWA Power. Please, please, please always choose NWA Power over these streams. I had press spin. There we go. Well, it was going to accuse me of being a liar then, but spinning around. I think they start. This is the NWA podcast at like 5 minutes past, so got 4 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yo. Brilliant. Brilliant. Forfeit. Great. That's just what I wanted to end the stream on, wasn't it? A forfeit. Actually, this might, I mean, this isn't good news, but this might work a little bit well because I've got to use the last of these things. This is, I think, all I've got left. These are these horrible, horrible double dares. Now, some of you might not watch the other streams, but on these, look, we've got like awful flavors like snot, rotten milk, blood, toothpaste, cat food, farts. Like, I've got no idea. I've never actually searched out a farts one to see what it tastes like because we don't do that. We literally just put as many in the mouth as we can. And I can tell you the worst bit is when you first swallow, it tastes like dirty dishwater. It is foul. Absolutely foul. I would save this for tomorrow and the NXT stream, but to be honest, I just want to get them gone. I just want to move on with my life. I don't want to do these anymore. I'm really not going to look to buy these again. So hopefully we can just get... Oh my God, some have just gone down my shorts. This one's gone down my shorts. Oh, that one's been places that things just should not go. I really don't want to eat that one now. It went right down my shorts. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Alright, I've got a request. Because this is the NWA podcast. Right. Oh, another one. Okay, there we go. Right, guys. I'm gonna chew these. Get all them juices, yeah? I got a minute. I got 1 minute. This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Well, here we go. I don't wanna. Ah! 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 Oh! Oh! It never gets easier. Why doesn't it get easier? Oh, I'm going. Jump over to the Oh, you know, the podcast. Oh. I'll see you next week.